アメリカンリーグの MVP は大谷翔平選手でほぼ確定的ですが、怪我で9月から欠場したことや、打者としてのWARはシーガー選手やセミエン選手が上回っているなど、何か影響を与える要素はあるのでしょうか。MLB ネットワークの番組でブライアン・ケニー氏がそれぞれのスタッツを元に分析していました。
Something that a number of people have asked me recently. With Shohei Ohtani done for the year and missing the final month, can he be overtaken for the American League MVP award? I'll give you the quick answer, no. But it's a legitimate question. Let's do a little digging in and find out why. Shohei Ohtani is the league leader in on-base slugging and weighted runs created plus, the basics of hitting. He's still also the leader in the volume categories of home runs, runs, and total bases. Before we even get into pitching, let's just deal with the hitting. And this is what it comes down to. Does he have enough volume to overcome missing most all of September? Now here now is weighted runs created plus here on the left and runs created over on the right. Weighted runs created plus is at bat for at bat, right? It's like batting average, it's a percentage. It operates off 100 being league average. Ohtani is way up, but not that far up over Corey Seager, Yordan Alvarez, but that's at bat for at bat. If you want to put in the totality of the hitting volume, you go to runs created. And there, Shohei Ohtani is still leading, and by a pretty wide margin. Marcus Semien at 111, Seager 110, Kyle Tucker, Julio Rodriguez, all there in the top 5. These guys are all your top candidates, but Ohtani is still way, way up at the top. He's in top on both. So take a look at this. These are the wins above replacement leaders. WAR. Marcus Semien and Corey Seager lead the way. This is for position players. Semien leads the league in games and plate appearances. He plays a ton, does not miss games. Seager is better game by game, but again, Seager was hurt. He's missed over 6 weeks with injury. He's only played 109 games. Ohtani has over 100 more plate appearances than Corey Seager. But Semien and Seager, playing defensive positions, are actually higher than Ohtani when you're looking at Ohtani as just an offensive player. Now, I'll point something else out. WAR is an approximation. It's not a precise counting stat, but it does roughly give you the measure of the volume of contribution. It's not perfect, but it's useful. And it should be pointed out, the DH penalty, I believe, is unfair to Shohei Ohtani because he's DHing so he can pitch. But Corey Seager is playing plus defense at short. Marcus Semien is playing elite defense at second. Those are significant factors. Ohtani is not only not fielding, he's taking up the DH spot, which does limit team options. That's not some wonky theory. This is real-world common sense. Now, I'm willing to believe that by the end of the season, Seager and Semien will have contributed more to winning than Ohtani has as a hitter alone. That makes sense. But it's kind of like the Babe Ruth argument for best player of all time. Anytime you try to topple Ruth without Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Barry Bonds, DiMaggio, you have to point out, oh yeah, Ruth also pitched. And Ohtani also pitches. This year, 132 innings of a 3.14 ERA. That ERA is 12th best in baseball among those with 100 innings. If you park adjust it, he's 7th. He could probably be the best pitcher in baseball if he concentrated only on pitching. I believe that. His ceiling is that high. But that's not what we're talking about, is it? We're talking about what he actually did. But it's fair to call him a top 10 pitcher based on what he did this year. And that's not nothing. So in the MVP comparison, WAR is useful once again. Ohtani has a WAR of 6 as a hitter, a position player, a WAR of 4 as a pitcher. That's a great hitter for a 5-month season and a good pitcher. But if you combine it, and I believe you'd rather have had Ohtani's season than Corey Seager's season or Semien's season, Shohei Ohtani should repeat as American League MVP.
WARの面からも打者と投手の両方の数値を合算して比較すべきでしょうし、やはりどう分析しても大谷選手の MVP は間違いないでしょう。もしなリーグだったらクーニャジュニア選手とベッツ選手との争いになりどんな議論になっていたのでしょうか。MVP は毎年楽しみな話題です。来年は DH の打者としての出場になりやや不利になりそうですが、来年はどうなるのか今から楽しみです。